If you're a woman in perimenopause or beyond, then you are probably aware of the importance of taking care of your spine. One of the very best ways we can do that is by doing pulling motion. Also, our core, center of gravity, center of everything we do. Today we are combining those two very important elements in a quick 10-minute workout. You will need a loop, I call these loops, and you will need a resistance band with handles up high. I only have one band in because we are not using those big, huge muscles to pull back. We are going to be doing something a little different. So adjust as you need to. Everything is 40 seconds long. We'll have a 20-second transition. And because our first two movements are a little bit of a warm-up in addition to strengthening our spine, I am not doing a warm-up. Obviously, take one if you need one. All right, let's get going. To start, grab your loop. I want you to put your hands through there. Take your left foot back and hands are at shoulder height. We're going to pull back like a bow and arrow. Several things to think about as we go. I want you to tuck your hips under so you're not arching your back. Also, when you pull back, your elbow is at shoulder height, not pulling down. Also, we have a nice neutral wrist. I start to see wrists come up like this or like this. I want your wrists neutral, because guess what that's also doing? That is also strengthening our wrists, which can help the muscles develop. So if we are to fall, we have stronger muscles. Okay, that's the last of that. We're gonna do the other side. So again, I want your right foot back, tucking those hips under. That way we are engaging our core, hands through the loop, shoulders down, hands at your shoulder level, and pulling back. I call this bow and arrow. Admittedly, I've never really shot a bow and arrow. So I don't know if this is good form for real bow and arrows, but this is good form in the form that we want for, we'll just call them gym bow and arrows. But one of the things that this is doing is working on those back muscles. Every time we have resistance pull against our spine, that is helping to strengthen our spine. One of the reasons that I am so passionate about helping women find good ways to do pulling motions, because let's be honest, most of us, me included, can't do a lot of pull-ups. All right, release that. We are going to go down to the ground for our first core movement. On your back in the supine position, I want both knees to start out at a 90-degree angle. Then extend one leg, pull your chest up, and bring your shin in, and then we'll switch. This is a slow and controlled movement. You can take that extended leg as down as far as you want. I tend to get some popping in my hip, so I'm keeping mine up a little. So I'm still challenging that core, but I'm not just irritating my hip joint. That's just how I meet my body. You absolutely can take that foot closer to the floor. We're going to do one more on each side. Nice work. Rolling that up, coming up as best as you can, and we're going to go over to your band. We're going to step far back from the anchor. Palms are facing down. Hinge forward so your butt is pressing back, and I want you to take your hands and bring them down to your legs and coming back up. Your arms are staying mostly straight. So this is not a tricep where you're bending your arms. Arms are mostly straight and pulling in. You should feel your lats turning on. I want you to make note of how this feels. Do you need more? Do you need less? That's the beautiful thing about watching things on video, is you can pause and adjust. I want you fatiguing toward the end of the 40 seconds. We've got one more here. Nice work. Come up. Release those bands. We're going to go back down to the floor for an elbow plank. Keep in mind, so I'm going to show you on our knees or our toes, but you can always do something on the chair as well. Okay, bring those elbows directly below your shoulders. I want you going on the muscle above your knees. Clasp your hands together Maybe even make that little prayer position with your hands and look at the tips of your middle finger. Why? Because what I see often is your head dropping. I don't want your head to drop. Keep your ears in line with your shoulders. Also, pull that belly button back, squeeze your glutes. You can do these on your toes as well, or one knee, one toe. You choose the challenge level. It doesn't matter what it looks like. What matters is how you're challenged. All right, we've got 3, 2, 1, release. Nice work. We're gonna come up, 1 down, 1 to go. It's a quick one. Okay, let's just for grins, let's start with the other side. Take your hands through that loop, and we're gonna go right hand back. Okay, pulling back. Now, when you come up or come back, try and keep that loop taut so it's not loose here. I want it taut the whole way. That way, from the moment you start to pull back, you're getting some resistance that you are pulling against that spine. So very important. Remember to keep tucking your hips. Core in. And watch those wrists. Real easy to let it come up, but fight. Keep that wrist right in line with your forearm. 1 more here. Shake that out. We're gonna do the other side. Okay, left foot back. Tuck your hips. Palms out here. And let's pull that left arm back and in. You may find that your resistance on your loop is too much or maybe too little. The goal is to be fatiguing by the end of the 40 seconds. So if you need to go up in your loops, do that. Typically these come in a 5-pack. So adjust. Remember, you can always double up too, just like we double up with our bands, not in this workout, but we do in other workouts. And you can double up your loops. Find that resistance that works for you. We've got 2 more here. Last one. Release. Let's go down to the ground on your back. And we'll start with those knees in a 90-degree angle, extending one leg, pulling on your shin and lifting your chest up. Okay, so if you've done Pilates, I gotta be honest, I don't remember what the name of this is in Pilates, but they do this in mat Pilates. It's been a long time since I've participated in it. However, I do really like Pilates, and many of you have joined me because of the video that I did about Club Pilates, which I'm a fan of, but off the top of my head, I don't remember what the name of this is. If you know, put it in the comments below when we're done. All right, it doesn't really matter as long as we are working that core. Slower is often more challenging with these types of movements. Release. Okay, come up. Yes, we are going up and down a lot because that's an important skill that we need to continue to work as we get older. We're going to go down to those straight arm press backs, palms facing down, hinge forward, butt back, and we're going to go down and up. Now I need to adjust this just a little bit. Sometimes that's the one tricky thing with these bands is they're kind of persnickety, and you've got to make sure that with this fabric that the fabric doesn't get caught in a funny place where the band, where you kind of lose the resistance of the band, or where it stops out. That happens sometimes, but no worries. Just make your adjustments. Still the best value out there in my opinion. Plus, if your bands pop, then it's not going to pop you in the face because it's got the fabric around. 1 more. Good job. All right, release that. We are going back down to the ground for those elbow planks. Remember, you can always do this on a chair if you want. I'm going to go on my toes this time. What are you going to do? We're going to go elbows down, hands in a prayer position. Remember, if you're on your knees, I want you on the muscle above the knees or toes. Raise your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button back. Yes, we are going. And hey, if you like this style of movement and you are ready for a little bit more. Maybe it's longer workouts, maybe it's more structure where you're told exactly what to do every day. I invite you to join me in my Strong and Vibrant at Home program. It is a 7-week online course, self-paced, through an app where you will, for everyone who knows they need to strength train, but they don't know what to do. So if you just want someone to tell you what to do, then you are in luck. All right, release. Let's do a quick child's pose. Go ahead and come up. Actually, we're gonna stay on the ground. Bring one knee out in front. So you take your right knee out, take your left arm up and above. Ooh, we got those lats today. Very good. Bring it back in. Because this is a quick workout, we're doing a quick cool down. If you need more, by all means, take the time, pay attention to your body. Every day is different, so do what you need to do. Thanks for joining me. And hey, if you enjoyed this, would you please like it? It's super helpful for this small but growing channel, and just taking it and sharing it with a friend, super helpful as well. All right, have a great one. Go out there and have a graced day.